One of the beliefs I've adopted in my life is that life is simple and easy. I tell myself this all the time. Life is simple and easy. Life is simple and easy. If you watch my other videos, you'll see I talk a lot about beliefs, because at the end of the day, it's undeniable facts that beliefs are driving your reality. Beliefs are not true in themselves, they become true in your experience if you believe them. During my past year, I've been traveling a lot. I started off by going to Tulum in Mexico. From there, I went back to London to sort out some business. After that, I flew to Dubai. After Dubai, I went to Bali. After Bali, I went to Thailand. And now I'm back in Dubai, as you can see. During these travels, my routines have been fluctuating. I find it quite challenging to get into consistent routines when I'm traveling a lot, getting into the flow, building the habits, etc., etc. But once I finally settle down in a destination, I always seem to get back into that flow. And my flow always goes like this: getting up at 4:45, straight into my morning routine process, which is reading over my winner worksheet, which you can get inside brotherhood.co, and then meditating upon that, visualizing upon that, seeing my life playing out, seeing my higher self, seeing all of the beautiful blessings that will bring me in my life. After that, I head to the gym and I crush a workout. After my workout, I study, and then I enter into my deep work block for 4 hours. This is my flow. As you can see, it's extremely fucking simple. It's not complex, it's simple. But simple does not mean that it's easy. It's not easy to get up at 4:45. It's not easy to go to the gym. It's not easy to sit there and study with focus and intention. It's not easy to sit there and meditate for 30 minutes to an hour. But they're simple. And what I've found is that the more simple you keep your life, the more you get into a flow, into a routine. Like I said, when I think back to the times in my life where I was in this consistent flow, this consistent routine, let's say when I was living in London, every day, wake up, same thing. I didn't have to think about what I needed to do. I just followed the process. You see, our minds love predictability. We love to know what's coming next. And if we don't know what's coming next and we have to think about it, most of the time, we're going to take the pathway of least resistance. Now, for myself, because I've been working on myself and self-development now for a very, very long time, my path of least resistance is still going to be empowering positive habits. But for the most people, their path of least resistance is to scroll social media. It's to eat junk food. It's to watch Netflix. It's to skip the gym, right? My path of least resistance is still these empowering habits that serve me and bring me benefits in my life. And now I want to talk to you about these 5 simple habits that I've formed in my life that have allowed me to live a very, very successful life. A life of freedom in all areas, being able to do what I want, when I want, with who I want, being able to be in incredible shape, make a lot of money, travel the world, and just live life on my own terms. Like I said, these habits, they're very simple, but they're not easy. But they are very effective in helping you become the highest version of yourself and in helping you achieve your biggest goals and visions that you hold in your mind. The number one habit, without a question of a doubt, is getting up before 5 a.m. Getting up before 5 a.m. is one of the number one habits you can form for multiple fucking reasons. The first one is this: most people don't want to get up at 4:45 in the morning, right? It's hard to get up at 4:45 in the morning. You're going to be tired, it's dark outside. If you're living in Europe, somewhere like that, it's going to be cold. Fortunately for me, I'm living in Dubai right now. I haven't experienced cold in years, like over a year. But getting up early in the morning, it's because you don't want to do it, is why it's so powerful. Last night I went to bed at around 11:30. Still got up today at 4:45. And it's that that instills this level of confidence, this level of power, this level of strength in yourself. Throughout this day today, I've just been having this like inner feeling of power, this empowering self-talk, this high level of confidence. And I know it's because I woke up at 4:45, when I felt fucking tired, when it was dark outside, when I didn't want to do it. I got up at 4:45, feeling grateful, smiling, saying, thank you, God, for this beautiful day you've blessed me with. Okay? This is the first habit. Again, people, how do I form the habit? Listen, brother, you fucking put your alarm on, and when your alarm goes off, you remind yourself, you're not a little pussy, you go and turn the alarm off, and you stay awake. If you have the audacity to hear the alarm go off, and you fucking go and get your phone and snooze that, bro, you are a pussy, number one, and number two, you're a selfish man. Because first of all, the reason we're getting up early in the morning is not about us, bro. We're not getting up to be like, let me fucking meditate. Let me work on my business. No. What's the effect of you meditating, working on your business, working out? To become the best man. To give him to the world. To give him to your wife, to your children, to people who you're going to inspire. So when you sit there and snooze the alarm, you're telling yourself, I'm a little bitch and I'm selfish. That's facts. As men, we have to be selfless. We have to put others first. On my journey so far, guys, up until this point in my life, most of the decisions I make, most of the actions that I take are not directly for me. I'm thinking about my future wife, I'm thinking about my son, I'm thinking about my daughter, I'm thinking about my mother, I'm thinking about my father, I'm thinking about my grandkids, I'm thinking about you following me right now. So the days where I don't want to wake up on time, or the days I don't want to work out, the days I don't want to do the work, I remind myself, this is not about me. Every single one of you watching this right now, especially if you are a man, you better realize right fucking now that it's not about you, brother. Oh, I want to make 10K a month. Oh, I don't know how. Bro, shut the fuck up, man. Get after it. Get after it. Do what needs to be done so you can provide for your mother. Nothing makes me happier at this point in my life when I get to send my mum money each month so she doesn't have to do things she doesn't want to do. She doesn't have to have lodgers in the house. She doesn't have to do other things to make money and work herself to an old age. Nothing makes me feel more happier when I get to fly my loved ones out business class to Dubai. Nothing makes me feel happier when I get to bless my team members with a new iPhone or fly them out to Dubai business class. Nothing makes me happier knowing that one day when I have my son and I have my daughter, I can buy them anything they fucking want. But not only can I buy them materialistic things, I can be there for them emotionally because I'm a strong man. I follow my values. I'm a man of character. So number one, guys, wake up on time. And I would suggest do it early as fuck, 4:45, because you don't fucking want to. The second thing, all right, is going to be meditation. Meditation is one of the most powerful and effective ways to take control of this. We all know that your mind is creating your reality. Your mind is truly building this reality that you live. And the thing about your mind is it's very, very erratic, and it can be a bit crazy sometimes. Your emotions can be flying all over the place. You can start to overthink stuff. You start to doubt yourself, worry. But through meditation, you can take control of your mind. So when you're sitting there meditating, your mind starts to do some crazy shit. You bring it back to the moment, and you realize, nah, bro, I'm in control of this thing. Interlinking with meditation, guys, is visualizing. You can visualize your higher self. You can visualize yourself strong, confident, powerful, winning. You can visualize this ultimate version of yourself. You can also visualize a life you want to live, traveling the world, getting in incredible shape, having money, etc., etc. And the more you visualize over these things, that which you meditate upon becomes familiar. And what is familiar to you is what you will attract into your life. The more you meditate upon being a certain character, character is simply how we think, feel, and act. The more you meditate upon that, the more you start to become that. The more you start to become that, the more you start to act from that paradigm. The person you see is the person you will be. So visualizing over this is extremely powerful in developing character and clarifying who the fuck you need to be as a man to win. The third habit that's going to transform your life, my bro, is exercise, working out, building muscle. No man ever said, hey bro, I want to be fat. Hey man, I want to be skinny. Hey man, I don't want to have a six pack. No man ever fucking said that. So if you are not progressively working towards building your dream physique, you're lying to yourself. Every time you eat that shit food, that lowers your fucking confidence, that lowers your strength as a man, that lowers your character you're building, you're lying to yourself, and you know it in your fucking heart, bro. Every time you skip that workout, or you go into the gym and you half-ass it, you're lying to yourself, bro. Because you know, right, that your higher self is working out. You know your higher self is eating clean and doing what is required to get in the best shape of his fucking life. So exercising and working out. If you want to get my workout plan, go to brotherhood.co. You can access it in there. Full workout plan, nutrition guide, everything you fucking need to win. The fourth habit, guys, is studying, learning. The more you learn, the more you earn. If you're not, again, progressively learning from new concepts, people, skill sets, mindsets to develop, the greats of our time, you are falling behind, G. You're falling behind. You are going to go out into this world and try and figure it out yourself when there's people who have lived life and they're putting it in a book for you to read. It's so simple. Learn, guys. Today I was learning from marketing expert Russell Brunson, and he gave me ideas I know are going to make me millions. Facts. The things he's telling me as I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, when I apply that to my business, I know it's going to change things. This guy he's made millions and millions and millions online and helped others do the same. So he has an understanding of how the fuck to make money with marketing. If I go out there and just try and figure it out myself, let me try and guess how to market, versus listening to a multi-millionaire who's an expert at marketing, who's gonna win? The version of me not studying or the version of me studying? So make studying a daily habit, guys, where you invest into yourself, you learn from other people. I started learning when I was around 20 years old, reading books, watching podcasts, YouTube videos, but not just watching them, guys, studying them, deductively thinking about what they mean to me and then applying it into my life. All right? And now, the fifth habit is doing focused, deep work. All right? This was probably one of the biggest habits I had to form. It was one of the hardest ones for me as well. Because if I look back on my school reports, real talk, every single report says, John is good, but he can't focus. John can't focus. John gets easily distracted, etc., etc., etc. So I had all of these fucking beliefs that I couldn't focus, I got distracted easily, etc., etc., and I found it very hard. But now, if I do my focus deep work, or when I do my focus deep work, I can get more done in an hour than what used to take me, real talk, a few days, maybe even a week. So you've got to realize, guys, that, you know, people say, oh, I work 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day. I'm like, how many hours of that are you focused? Because 1 hour of focus work, right, is more effective than 4 hours of shallow work. So you're spending 8 hours working, I can get more done in 2 hours, bro. Read a book called Deep Work by Cal Newport, but ultimately, you've got to learn how to focus and do work that's going to move the needle forward. Not talking about shallow work here, guys, and just like, oh, let me edit my website. No, I'm talking about things that are directly going to build your fucking business and make you money and improve yourself. Simple as that. So brothers, I hope you found this video valuable. The premise of this video is life is simple. It's not hard. It's boring as fuck. Being consistent is boring. Doing the same thing day in and day out is boring. On top of that, yeah, building habits is hard. Especially when you're living life like me, when I'm traveling all the fucking time. I still have incredible habits, like I said, but if you guys have the privilege right now to just be locked away in one location and you're building your business, bro, fucking build a routine. Build disciplined habits and just get into a flow where you don't have to think about it. When I was on the come up, yeah, living in London, man, I was just like relentless with my routine. Every day, 4:45. Every day, go to the gym at 5. Come home, meditate, study, deep work, calls, repeat the next day in, day out, day in, day out. That got me to where I am today, man. Relentless pursuit of my goals. A militant mindset. Militant means aggressive action. That's the mindset you want to adopt, my bro, if you're not where you want to be. Hope you found this video valuable. I know you did. Go to brotherhood.co and apply to join the #1 brotherhood in the world. Follow me on Instagram at John Gabb. Other than that, no slacking. God bless.